Welcome back to the Cave of Wonders, Dreamwalkers. I am your Sith Lord, Callous for Lord Callous TV. And this is another Rancorous Recap and Review. Now today I want to take a look at the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 2 entitled Tribes of Tatooine. So let's talk about it. So now that we are 2 episodes in, I find myself actually looking at this series like a book, kind of like the Memories chapters in the Thrawn series by Timothy Zahn. And after a second watch, I wasn't as bothered by the flashbacks as I was in my first viewing. The Tribes of Tatooine also spends most of the storytelling in the past with the Tusken Raiders. After killing the beast and saving the youngling in Chapter 1, Boba has been accepted into the tribe and they begin to teach him their warrior ways and traditions. I enjoyed watching him train with the gaffy stick, and I was impressed with the skill of his trainer. I hope to see more of her once the flashbacks have run their course. But during a training session, the tribe is attacked by sharpshooters aboard a freighter train that is navigating through the Dune Sea. Immediately I could tell that one of the snipers was a Pike. Later we learn that the train is in fact controlled by the Pike Syndicate, and they are passing through the Tusken lands making spice runs. Now this angers Boba, and he vows to the Tuskens that he will stop the attacks on their tribe. All he needs is a rifle, a gaffy stick, and he'll be back by daylight. Boba tracks the Nikto swoop gang to a cantina where they are terrorizing the locals. He promptly beats their ass in true Boba fashion and tethers their speeders to bring back to the Tusken tribe. But when he returns with the machines in tow, he presents them as a gift to the Chieftain. Traditionally, the Sand People do not like technology, so instinctively, they begin to try to dismantle the bikes until Boba stops them. He explains that the bikes are for his plan to stop the train and ultimately the attacks on their tribe. This sequence was predictable, but still fun to see that Boba now had the opportunity to show off some of his own skills. And once the attack scene is executed, it gives me a Mandalorian vibe when Din Djarin is assaulting the Sandcrawler, and also a Solo vibe when Tobias Beckett and his team are also attacking that train to steal the coaxium. It was a fun scene where Boba and the Tuskens worked well together to stop the train. It was the weapons expert that stole the show in the scene, though. That's my opinion. Once the battle is over, Boba sits on a crate as if it were his throne, flanked by a few of the Tuskens, with the Pikes kneeling before him. It's a pretty cool scene as Boba interrogates the leader, but the look of the Pikes in live action was underwhelming in my opinion. I think these characters are better represented in animation, but considering this show is going to be about the criminal underworld, it would be hard not to have the Pikes represented, so I get it. It was fun to watch Boba extort the Pike crime boss before releasing them to the sea, and by the end we get to see Boba become a full member of the tribe with his own robes that we see him wearing in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and we watch as he crafts his own gaffy stick. Now I thought the part with the lizard and the hallucination was a little much. I think they could have accomplished the same goal without the reptile crawling up his nose and around in his brain, but I guess it served the purpose of shock value. But I was most interested in the short time that was spent in the present. We get to see Jabba the Hutt's twin cousins come to claim their throne. And with them, they've brought the infamous Wookiee gladiator turned bounty hunter, Black Krrsantan. Now, BK is from the Vader and Dr. Aphra comics, but he and Fett have history. So this should be interesting, especially with all the Trandoshans that we keep seeing around town. And I'm also wondering if Jabba's son Rada will make an appearance and maybe even his own claim to the throne. Maybe we'll see Muchi, the Rancor from the Bad Batch. Boba's Rancor pit is empty, so why the hell not? We didn't see much of Fennec this episode, and honestly I was okay with that. As much as I like her as a character, it was nice to get some alone time with Fett. Pause. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you enjoying the show so far? What are you most looking forward to in Chapter 3? Don't forget, if you're new here to the channel, please subscribe and join the Dreamwalkers on our galactic YouTube journey. Now I'd like to thank my channel members Rhodes Rants, John Matrix, Callisto Arcus, Keaton Haas, Drunk 3PO, Lord Vito, RC from the NYC, Ducky Momo, Ords Board, and Daryl the Derelict. Thank you all so much for your support. And always remember that peace is a lie. There is only passion Through passion I gain strength, and through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory, and through victory my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. That is why I do what I love, and I hope you love what I do. This has been a Rancorous Recap and Review. Until next time.